Hi, this is Leela. I want to talk to you about ethics, about my ethics. So, I am not a person of faith. I do not believe any dogma gives us our ethical standards. My ethics are very simple. Do no harm. Do not hurt other people. I believe in tolerance and in autonomy and in allowing other people to become their own best selves and make their own decisions. But I also believe that I have to hold my space and make those decisions for myself too. I believe that it's on me to live my ethics and my truth my best way. So for me, that means as long as my actions are not doing harm to anyone else, as long as everyone who is impacted by my actions is impacted in a way that they are consenting to and that is not bad for them, that is ethical, that I'm making ethical good choices. This especially becomes an issue when it comes to sexuality, because for various reasons, we have this overarching idea in our society, and certainly that I grew up with in the 80s and 90s, that says that sex is inherently bad and wrong, and especially a woman wanting sex is ooh, I'm not really sure that's a good thing. That has done a lot of harm to me, to be honest. It's done a lot of harm to me in my life, and um, I understand why it exists. I understand why we think this in our society, and it's because sex is so often used as a weapon. Um, when I was growing up, 1 in 4 women were victims of sexual violence. And now it's better. It's only 1 in 6 women are victims of sexual violence. Men are victims of sexual violence too, but not as many. And I'm talking about flat out rape, like overt violence. Women, this is not even just talking about the ways that we are exposed to messages of violence or coercion or like so many things. So it's understandable that there's this extra fear around sexuality in this way. It's understandable that for a lot of us, there's this sense that any sexuality is scary because we've encountered it as violence more often than we have other things we might do in our lives, like more often than like shaking hands or giving people a hug or talking to people. We don't routinely experience those things as violence in our society, but most of us, if not personally impacted by sexual assault, know people and are impacted tangentially by this problem in our society. So, with that backdrop, it's very easy to understand and frankly commiserate with and forgive the people who think that being sexual is inherently problematic. We have a lot of healing to do as a society around that, but for me, if I'm not hurting anyone else, I think that is my choice to then make in terms of what actions I take to make the world a better place, to make my life a better place, to live my truth. Um, so anyway, done with that. That is my ethics, the ethics of Leela, and I'm sure that will come up more and more as we continue to talk. Have a great day.